Hello, welcome to the Mark Gennard Show, the cybersecurity show. So a growing number of European governments and, basically they're moving away from Microsoft products in favor of open source alternatives like Linux, LibreOffice, and only Office. So this shift is motivated primarily, by the desire for digital sovereignty, cost savings, and concerns over data privacy and geopolitical dependency on US-based tech giants, right? Now, one of the, there's many reasons, and I'm going to break them down now. There is the digital sovereignty, so European countries want to ensure that sensitive government and citizen data remains under local jurisdiction, free from potential access from US companies or influence from shifting US political climates, right? There's geopolitical tensions as well. So the deteriorating relationship between the EU and the US has made European leaders basically weary of relying on American technology, especially after recent global events highlighting the risk of foreign dependency in critical infrastructure. Supposedly they will save costs as well, right? They're gonna save some money on costs. So by switching to open source alternatives like Linux and LibreOffice, governments can avoid the substantial and often unpredictable costs associated with Microsoft's licensing and mandatory updates. As an example, the German state of Schleswig-Holstein, Peter, you could put that word on the screen so I don't botch it, expects to save tens of millions of euros by eliminating Microsoft licensing fees and the unpredictable costs tied to software upgrades like the transition from Windows 10 to Windows 11. There's also privacy and control. So, there is a growing distrust, that US-based companies could be compelled to share data with their government or act under political pressure, prompting moves to European-based cloud solutions and open source software. Now, this may face some significant challenges, right? This may fail. One of the reasons why is there's a technical and organizational inertia. So Microsoft products, they're basically deeply embedded in European public sector IT systems, with proprietary formats and workflows that are not always easily replicated or replaced by open source alternatives, right? There's the training and transition, right? There's that learning curve. So, the cost, in regards to migrating thousands of employees to new software requires extensive retraining, which can be very costly and disruptive, right? There's also concerns about long-term support and the pace of improvements in open source solutions. There's lobbying and political pressure as an obstacle. So Microsoft and the US government have historically lobbied hard, right, to maintain their foothold in European markets, sometimes making it politically difficult for governments to fully commit to open source alternatives. There's a mixed track record, right? There were past attempts such as the Munich, which sometimes faltered due to the lack of sustained political will, right? Inconsistent implementation or user dissatisfaction, leading to partial or full reversals back to Microsoft products. There's compatibility and ecosystem issues. So compatibility and ecosystem issues, many public sector workflows depend on Microsoft's proprietary file formats and integrations, right, which can create friction and compatibility problems during the transition period, right? Some real life examples, we have, Denmark is phasing out of Windows and Office 365 in favor of Linux, right, by November 2025, right? Germany, the Schleswig-Holstein is migrating to Linux and open source tools, moving data from, Microsoft Azure to European-based cloud infrastructure. We have Lyon, France, which is replacing Microsoft Windows and Office with Linux, only Office and Nextcloud, right? So there's a whole bunch of moving parts here, whole bunch of things that's going on. Please let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. If you like this video and you want more videos like this, please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and the like button. Once again, if you like this video and you want more videos like this, please take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button and the like button. Will America win this, whatever that's going on? I don't know. Let me know in the comments section below. I appreciate your viewership. Stay safe and see you in the next video.